between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hilltoppers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And people still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Western Kentucky's offense will get the ball first. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at him and gashing him right out the gates.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Parks. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. So Georgia's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates...
Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for us.
To throw, it's Parks. Grabs it in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ballard. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting them out in space as much as possible. Get him matched up on a linebacker where I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was... his man right at the goal line.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Dogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half with the home team.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Parks. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. From midfield, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
To the air on first down. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Parks. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
And the Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. On the move at the 30. Hard-hitting tackle.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here comes the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the returner will be brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Here comes the heat. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Johnson wants to throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Bolden. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Myers. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Parks. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Western Kentucky.
The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this 1st drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the 1st half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Here we go. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And the Hilltoppers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Parks. Makes the grab, it's Bolden. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for a loss.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, going up top. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Looking for a man. It's Parks. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Toppers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it...
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the tailback. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Offense changing the play as they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get outside. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Wiley. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's complete to the right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Parks. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Gets away. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here to protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Loss of 4.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go